Hey, you guys, you're still hanging out with me. Cool. I didn't chase you off yet. So this is Lone Wolf. I want to start it off by saying Yatahe to all my Native American friends. And everybody out there, thanks for hanging out with me, being part of my pack. And we are still going to give away that gemstone on a stick. I didn't forget. It's going to be on episode number 6. Right now, this is episode 4. So tune in to episode 6, and we're going to give it away. And if you haven't got in, get into the drawing. We're going to do a random drawing for the first 50 people that email me. Right there, you'll see it on the screen, Lone Wolf. And we'll do a random drawing on episode 6. And don't worry, if you don't win, guess what? Lone Wolf has plenty more sticks and plenty more gemstones. So let's see, hang out with me, and we'll try to make things happen. All right, guys and gals, we went over testing the gold and how to test it with the acid. Now we're going to get into weighing the gold. You guys all have your scales that you got in your kit right there, I hope, and cheap little scale, but hey, it works, okay? Everything I have here is so the average man can, average person can buy. It's just very inexpensive stuff, but it works. It works, and that's the main thing. You don't have to spend a lot of money to make things work. Just a little bit of gold right here. I think you can see it. This is 14 karat gold, all of it. Okay, right here, this little amount of gold is melt $16,000. Just melt. And just to give you guys an idea, if you need an expert like myself, you're overwhelmed and you can't test the gold, you can't do it yourself. That's a service I want to provide. I'm an advisor, a gemstone gold advisor. So let's go over, we're going to be discussing today. It's going to be boring. Hang out because we got to go over math. Because when we weigh it, we got to calculate it, and we're going to go over math, and I'm going to try to go over it real quick. And if you need to get into it in more detail, there are other channels you can tune into, but I just want to go over things real quick with you to show you where we're at. All right, guys, we're back, and here we are. I want to get into some boring stuff now. How to calculate the gold and the carat weight. Right here is your 10 karat, 14 karat, 18, 22. This is the gold that's in your 10 karat. That's the percentage. 58% in your 14 karat. Actually, there's more, so you guys don't start hollering at me. Yes, it's 58.3% of 14 karat, okay? I'm just rounding things off to make it simple for my viewers. 10 karat is actually the 41.7. Again, we're just making it simple, okay? We're not getting into all the technical things. I'm just trying to make things simple as I can for my pack. My pack likes it simple. I like it simple. So basically, you could take $4,258 times 0.41 divided by 31.1, okay? Because there's 31.1 grams to make an ounce, a troy ounce, okay? 31.1, that's what we're going to go by. So again, $4,258 times 0.41 divided by 31.1 equals $56. There's going to be some change. Again, we're making it simple. $56. Now, if you look on my screen, you can go to Quality Coin right now. You can they'll do a mail order thing for you. Call them. The way they do their business, I recommend. Everything's videotaped. Everything's guaranteed. If you don't like it, they'll mail everything back to you, no charge to you. So there's no charge to you, and I recommend going to Quality Coin. I like the way they do business, but you're going to get at least 20% back, but he said he can pay better. You know, I'm sure he'll pay you better if you have a gold watch like this. That's a working gold watch, something like this, a usable, looks like brand new. I'm sure a coin shop like Quality Coin or another place like that was going to pay you 100% of gold price. But if you have just junk stuff that might need to be, just melted or so, you're probably going to get less 20%. Depends on your quantity too. If you have just like 10 grams, 15 grams, yeah, you're probably going to get 20% back, be $45 on 10 karat. But if you have like 100 grams, you're going to get more. Then you might get 10%. So it's going to depends on the quantity. And let me show you, it gets confusing for you guys. This little bracelet, 14 karat, something like this would pay Lone Wolf to fly out, pay my hotel, pay my rental car, pay all the expenses probably for me to fly out and help you out, okay? It's overwhelming. That's what the service, just something little bitty like that would pay you to get thousands more dollars, okay? I have refiners that'll pay me up to 99% of gold spot. Most people can't go to refiners. You have to have a business license. You got to be in the business, have quantities. There are some refiners that will deal with the public. Again, email me right there, Lone Wolf. I'll send you the refiners that will deal with the public, that will pay you up to 99%. You're part of my pack. Anything I know, I'm going to let you know. All right, you guys, here we're going to show you basically how to weigh. It's kind of hard to read, but you get your scale here. You can tar it out. You tar it, that'll even it out to 0. Then you can make sure everything's on there. And right here, I don't know if you can see it, but it'll read, well, that throws it off. Just leave it flat, 30.2. 30.2 grams. Okay, 30.2 grams is approximately $2,400 right here in full melt. Now, 20% less, you should not get less than $1,900 for this chain. That's $500 difference. You could probably get a hold of a coin shop, pawn shop, and work out a deal, but at least you know right here you have $2,400. You tested it with your acid, you know it's 14 karat, you just weighed it, and then you calculate it like I showed you to calculate it. You're gonna, take the gold spot and just do the calculations like I showed you. So this is basically what we do, is just weigh each piece. But when you get to a watch like this, I want to show you this watch. I would weigh the whole thing. Some places might pull the works out. They'll pop all the works, throw it away. It's a good working watch. Most shops are going to pay you 100% of gold on something like this. This watch is 67.4 grams of 14 karat gold. So that's over an ounce of pure gold. So a shop they'll step up and pay you a lot more than 20% back a spot for something like this. You should get I would want at least 100% of gold spot. If I was going to ever sell something like that. If it's usable, you should get more. And same as diamond rings like this. When you got diamond rings, you want to check it, make sure they're diamonds. And again, tune in. Next video, we're going to get into all that. And remember to like and share too. You guys got to help me out. Like and share my video. It keeps me going. Thanks. Remember, tune in for the gemstone on the stick on episode 6. Okay. Also, I want to explain about Quality Coin. I told you I was going to explain kind of how they do their business. And the reason I'm recommending Quality Coin, and I put the number up again right here, you can look. I'm not getting no commission from this company or nothing, but they're the only ones that would actually give me a price on what they're paying per gram for gold. And he said, Asher told me the problem he's having is a lot of shops are paying per pennyweight. Like I explained, don't use pennyweight. He said, so it's throwing a lot of people off. They're getting ripped off by selling by the pennyweight instead of the gram. This is how, when I used to have my business, this is why a lot of shops, this is why I started this whole thing. I've been calling shops trying to find out what they're paying for scrap gold. 14 karat, 10 karat, 18 karat. Nobody wants to tell me. Everybody's saying, oh, well, you got to bring it in. We got to look at it. It depends. You got to really come in. That's a bunch of BS. Let me tell you, when I had my store, you guys, this chart right here, you'd call me up. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Hey, Lone Wolf, what are you paying for 14 karat? Okay, well, gold's at $42.58. I'm going to give you $63 a gram, okay? I gave you a straight up number. Ding, hey, Lone Wolf, what are you paying me for 10 karat? All right, I'm giving you $45 a gram. No BS, okay? Straight up. If it's straight up 14 karat, Lone Wolf will give you 63. Lone Wolf's getting probably 75. That's 100%. But I'm at least getting 75, so I know I can pay you that. So are these other dealers, you guys. So they're shooting you a bunch of crap when they can't give you a price, okay? At least Quality Coin gave me a a price, okay? And this is how they do their business. Everybody else says you got to come in, got to come in. At least Quality Coin told me this. You call them up, you send them a picture. They'll look at what you got. They'll say, okay, it looks like all 14 karat. You'll test it. They'll tell you to test it. It's 14 karat. They'll give you a price, what they're going to pay you per gram total. They'll give you a price. If you like that price, they're going to send you a package. No charge to you. Comes to you, that package. You package all your gold up in there, your jewelry, you seal it. You picture it, take a picture, you seal it. You send them a picture, sealed, you send it to them. It's all paid, no cost to you, okay? Everything's paid. They get it, everything's filmed. They'll put you, I believe, on video. So you'll get on video, you'll sit there, they'll have you on video with you watching just like we're doing, and they watch you open it, they test it in front of you. If you don't agree with the price, they will package it up, they will ship it back to you, no charge to you at all. Okay, I can't find another company who will do that for me right now, besides Quality Coin. So if you guys know of another coin shop or pawn shop that is doing a legit business like that, everything on the up and up, video and telling you up front what they're paying and everything, if you know one, please email me right here, lonewolfgemstones.com, and we're going to get the word out there, okay? Also, I want to say one more thing, you guys. I hope I'm not boring you, but I want to tell you how you really make 95% on your gold, okay? If you don't want to get this 80% and lose 20%, this is how you do it, okay? This is how dealers do it. This is how Lone Wolf's going to do it if you hire me, okay? This is how I'm going to do it. We're going to take all your gold, and if you hire me, you're going to have a substantial amount, probably at least 50,000 to 100,000. It wouldn't be worth hiring me unless you have 50,000 worth of jewelry. Otherwise, I'll help you for free, okay? Just jingling me, give me an email, I'll help you for free. But if you do hire me, this is how I'm going to do it. We're going to go to my refiner. We're going to refine it, okay? Because the problem is, this is why Asher at Quality Coin has to pay 20% back. He has to hang on to it for 30 days. Legally, any jewelry you buy, by law, you have to hang on to it for 30 days, and you have to, so somebody might come claim it in case it was stolen, okay? This is how you get around that. This is a loophole, okay? This is how dealers do it, okay, you guys? You go to a refiner, you take all that jewelry, and a refiner can refine that jewelry because you're not selling it to a refiner, you're refining it into a gold ingot. You're going to pay that refiner a certain amount of dollar, whatever he charges you to melt all your gold down into an ingot. Then you can take that ingot and you can sell that ingot to any coin shop. And guess what? He no longer has to hang on to it for 30 days. He has to hang on to it for 1 minute. As soon as he gives you the cash and buys it, he's on the phone, he's selling it to his man. And guess what? Now he's going to be, you're getting top dollar. You're getting 90. He can pay you 95% because he's going to be getting probably 98% right here. Dealers can get 98% right there. So that's how you get 95. You take it to a refiner. So if you guys got enough gold, you can go to a refiner and have it made into an ingot. And usually a good refiner that does that, he'll tell you where you can sell that ingot. So right there, I just gave you guys valuable information. So, hey, man, just keep tuning in with me. Next one, who knows? I might tell you, who knows what I'll tell you next. Later.